Okay, and I'm just going to start sharing. Okay, if you could all mute yourselves, that'd be lovely. Okay, can you all see that? Thumbs up? Great. Okay, superb. Okay, hi everybody. My name's Jules, and I've been using LifeWave patches for about 17 months now, and they have been life-changing for me. Just things like increased energy levels, better sleep. My mental clarity has just been amazing. I always suffered with brain fog, and then 2 weeks after wearing these, it was just like a light bulb moment, and my mental clarity has been fantastic ever since. But these are just fantastic. They really just make you feel the best that you possibly can. So thank you for joining us tonight. I'm just going to take you through a quick presentation about the product itself and also about the business opportunity. So the question is, have you been patched yet? Have you felt the benefits of these amazing patches? They elevate, they activate, and they regenerate your cells. So I can't do a LifeWave presentation without talking about this genius of a guy, David Smith. He's our CEO, the inventor of X39 and the chief scientist behind the scenes. He's got over 200 patents now. That says 130. It's actually 200 now. And he just keeps going. He specializes in age reversing. And in 2008, he focused his attention on stem cell research, which is absolutely massive at the moment. And his recent patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to the marketplace, and that was the X39 patch. So this just gives you a little example of one of the patents, and it just clarifies that there are results of elevating copper peptides, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, elevation in can't get my words out, antioxidants, reduction in inflammation, management of pain, improvements in stamina, elevation of collagen production, and improved wound healing. Well, that is absolutely fantastic in just one small patch. So why X39 stem cell activation patch? Well, the fewer stem cells we have, the faster we age and the slower we heal. Now, we're born with absolutely loads of stem cells, but by the age of 30, only half of them are active, and by the age of 60, they're completely dormant. So we really need something to reactivate those, to make us feel more in a youthful state again. And hundreds of millions of people experience symptoms of aging, but you never hear anyone say they wish they felt or looked older. Everybody wants to look younger. So how does X39 work? Well, it's a proprietary form of phototherapy. That means that we're basically using our own light to reflect back into our bodies to activate the copper peptides. This is a bit similar to the sun, really. Obviously, that's phototherapy as well, but it doesn't mean that you have to stand outside in the sun for these to work. It's a patented nanocrystal technology, and as I say, it reflects light back into the body to activate. It's non-transdermal, which is fantastic because there's no drugs, chemicals, stimulants, or nothing going into the body. It's totally natural and totally non-invasive. And there are loads of benefits to X39, but these are just some of the general ones that people do experience. So increased strength, reduction in inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality. Everyone talks about the energy levels going up. Mental clarity is a really popular one. Most people, again, notice that they are more focused and clearer in their mind. Restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improvement in sleep. You'll find that even if you sleep well, maybe your quality of sleep isn't so good, but with these patches, it really does improve. And improved skin appearance as well. And this is basically what's going on in your body in the first few weeks. So for the first few days, 4,000 genes begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes more balanced. So this is when you notice that your mood is balanced, you have more focus, more mental clarity. And then within 3 months, your collagen is increased. So this is when people start noticing that you're looking younger in your skin and more glowing. And within 6 months, your heart reverses in age. And it's been clinically proven that it can actually reverse in age by 8 years, which is absolutely incredible. And as David Smith, the CEO, said, it's not anti-aging, it's actually age reversing. So how do you wear X39? Well, as you can see from 2 pictures here, there are 2 recommended places, either underneath the belly button or on the nape of the neck. And these are where they did the clinical studies from, but actually you could wear it anywhere on the body and it still works. You wear them 12 hours on and 12 hours off, and that repairs and rejuvenates. So you wear one patch for 12 hours, take it off, throw it away, and then put another one on 12 hours later when you wake up. And you put a new patch on every day and repeat it. Now, it's really important that you drink lots of water and keep hydrated, because it just helps the patches work that little bit better. If you do have electrolytes, then that's even better. And you can wear more than one patch at a time, meaning that you can wear one of our supplementary patches as well as the X39. So X39 is so sophisticated yet so simple to explain, and we've got testimonials on literally every ailment that you can think of, and they are life-changing and emotional. But what I'm going to do is open up the floor now, and we will see if anyone would like to give their story. I'm just going to stop sharing there. Okay, who would like to share just a short testimonial about how the patches have helped them? Yeah, go on, Laura.
Hi everyone. So I started about 9 months ago patching. I was in a bit of a dark place from my first foster placement moving on, and it was like grieving for your own babies being ripped away. Um, I'd also just refurbished a house, and along with that was stress and injuries. I had bad pain in my knee, sciatica, and spondylitis. I went round and saw my upline Val. She patched me. No word of a lie. Monday morning, I got patched. By lunchtime, I was bouncing around the room again. I was like Tigger. And Val can probably laugh at me because she's going to vouch for you and tell you something about me in a minute, I reckon. She has a little story about me. Anyway, a few months on, my knee had healed. There was no more niggles in my knee, and I was like, what is going on? And then I'd noticed my spondylitis had gone, my sciatica had gone, I had more energy, more mental clarity. All my menopausal symptoms have gone. I'd suffered with PCOS for years and years. I had my first period in over 2.5 years, and I was just like, what's going on? I don't know what these patches are doing, but they are amazing. And I just felt really, really good. Um, and the really greatest thing that I love about this is being able to help everyone that I've introduced them to as well, and seeing people I don't even know on the same journey just feeling better, being the best version of themselves. It's just amazing watching these little miracles happening every single day.
Oh, fantastic, Laura. That's brilliant. Thank you ever so much. And yeah, it is just really rewarding when you're just helping people and you see their amazing results as well. So thank you for sharing, Laura. Anyone else like to give us a little testimonial? Go on, Val.
Yeah, well, since Laura's thrown me under the bus, no, I have to say she came around to see me, and I felt so bad for her because she was in a really dark place, and she wasn't leaving my kitchen without a patch on her, and she literally went home. A couple of hours later, I get this video, and she's literally dancing around her lounge, and I was like, oh, blimey, that's quite impressive.
Oh.
But then I knew what they'd done for me. I've been around network marketing for a good number of years, but walked away from it 7 years ago. I was never doing it again. Had enough. Didn't want to know anything more about it, and I was happily doing my dog boarding and walking business. And then 3.5 years ago, I had just taken out my boarding license in my new house. Was out walking dogs, and my hip did something crunchy. It's all like I heard it, I felt it, I nearly went to the floor and my eyes watered. I said a few words that probably wouldn't be very repeatable. And I'd done something horrible to my greater trochanter tendon, as it turned out. I also had bursitis in both hips. And I then proceeded to have a long-term pain with steroid injections every 6 months, living on ibuprofen every 4 hours and waking up in the night to take more. And that was absolutely destroying my digestive health, among other things. The steroid injections with what I call the big horse needle going directly into my hip, they were pretty ouchy. If anyone's ever had them done, they're really fun. And my consultant was telling me that it was degenerative, sweetie, and I should get used to it, used to the pain, because there was no operation he could do to repair my tendon. So I was really unhappy with that, and I was getting more and more sick, and I was going up and down my stairs on all fours, thinking I'm going to have to move back to a bungalow from my 3-bed semi, thinking I'm going to have to give up my dog business. And then I saw Inez, who's actually my upline, posting about these patches online. She was using them for herself and her husband, but what really got my attention was they were using them on their rescue dogs. Now, for me, if someone's using something on their animals and it's working, there's no placebo. So that made my little ears prick up. I pestered her for some info because I was impatient, and immediately ordered some patches, thinking, well, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. If they're absolute rubbish, I'll put a flea in Inez's ear and send them straight back. So when they arrived, I put a patch on and was really excited, and then nothing happened, and I wasn't quite so excited, but I knew I might have to wait a little bit, so I did. I immediately had stopped taking all my painkillers. I was due a steroid injection in June of last year. That has never happened. I haven't taken any painkillers since I started patching, but over the next 2 weeks, my pain started to gradually diminish, which was good. Over the next 2 months, it went to 0. So from a 7 or 8 with the occasional 9, and I couldn't complete my day quite frequently, I went to 0 pain, and I've been there ever since. I can do full squats. I can occasionally jog. It has been known. There are witnesses here that my hip pain has gone. Many other things have happened for me. My health has improved. Obviously, I'm not taking all these pharmaceuticals, which is wonderful. For me, it's £3.50 a day. If you do it the expensive way, there are better ways to do it. But for me, it's absolutely priceless. What it's done for me, what it's done for my health, what it's done for my hair, my skin, my menopausal symptoms. I'm a much happier person. I'm a much calmer person because I can be a little bit odd, a little bit crazy sometimes, a little bit moody when you're in pain. That tends to happen a lot. So my life is very, very different, and I can't say enough good about them. And I do pester people with the patches. Generally, people, if they come within 6 foot of me, there's going to be a conversation, because we've all got cells, we've all got stem cells, we're all getting older. I don't like that very much, so I'm not doing it.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, well done, Val. Fantastic story. Would anyone else like to share anything with us before we carry on? Yes,
I will. I don't know whether
oh yeah, go
you
on,
can
Julie.
hear me. So I'm very new to this. I've seen Camilla this afternoon.
Yes,
Literally, I've only just been patched a few hours ago.
yeah.
I had a fall at work, and landed very badly on my right hand side. And as I say, since Camilla's patched me, the pain relief is unbelievable.
Wow.
I know. Can't believe it. I couldn't even lift my arm above my head, whereas now, no problem.
Oh,
No problem.
wow.
And that's literally since sort of 3:30 this afternoon.
No way. That's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So thrilled to bits.
Oh, wow. That's brilliant. Oh,
Yeah.
thank you ever so much for sharing
All
that.
right. Okay.
Yeah, and we look forward to hearing more of your patch journey as you go along.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, thank you for sharing, Julie. That's great.
Okay.
Okay, lovely. If no one else had anything to share, we'll carry on with the presentation. Let's start sharing again. Lovely. Okay, super. So we're just going to talk a little bit about the company itself. So thank you all for sharing those testimonials. So LifeWave has been going for 20 years now, and it's open in more than 75 countries. And the great thing about it is that it's not a Me Too product, meaning that we've got no competition out there. We've got all those patents, but also there's nothing else like it. If you're working with a weight loss company or a skincare company or supplements, there's always going to be someone else that's got something better, and there's so much competition, whereas this is just totally unique, and that's what's so exciting about it. In 2021, we had sales of $20 million. 2022, $320 million. And so you can see a massive jump up there. That's when we'd introduced X39 and it just went crazy. In 2023, $430 million. And in 2024, we did over $600 million. And we're really pushing towards that $1 billion mark this year. So absolutely incredible. And LifeWave has been ranked twice, 2 years running, the #1 momentum company in the world, which is just to be shouted from the rooftops, because that is just an incredible achievement. And it's just great to know that you're working with the best in the business. And also we are all part of the This Is It team here, which is actually the fastest growing team in this business. So that's the right place at the right time we're in. Okay, so what's the most important thing in your life? What's brought you here today? You know, is it that you want to spend more time with your family? Maybe you want more time freedom or security. Maybe you want to travel more, or even have just better health or less debt, or all of these. Well, LifeWave can help with all of these, whether it's just through the patch itself or through the business opportunity as well. And the compensation plan is second to none. Many of us have been involved with different MLMs in the past, but this is just out there on its own, absolutely amazing, and so simple as well. So we work with the binary system, which means that you build one team on your left and one team on your right, and that's all, you know, so you just keep building those. Once you've got 2 people on your left and 2 people on your right, you go what's called manager. And that's where all the bonuses really do start to open up for you. So you can earn team commission from the binary of $25,000 a week, which is absolutely incredible. And LifeWave do pay you weekly, and it's amazing how quickly those weeks come around. So it's really exciting and such a lucrative opportunity. And that's not the only bonus. We have several bonuses. This is another really exciting one called matching bonus. And it means that you can earn from the people in your team, so 3 levels deep. So the people that you enroll yourself, you can earn 25% of everything they've done. You can also earn 20% off the people that they've enrolled and the people that they have enrolled as well. So you can just see how quickly your income can grow with this business. And it's just such a lucrative opportunity, as I say. So there are 3 different packages that you can purchase depending on what your aims are. So the core package is great if you just want to try the X39, feel the benefits and have 3 months worth there. So that's $295, and it's just a great little starter pack. If you're more interested in the business opportunity, then you're better to go for the advanced pack, which has 6 sleeves of X39. So a sleeve is basically a month's supply, 30 patches. So that's really good if you want to just try them yourself again, or sell them to nearest or dearest, or give them away to try. Or if you want to really get going with this business and you're a real serious entrepreneur, then the premium pack is fantastic. It means that you'll get the patches at the lowest price possible, $87.50 for a sleeve, and you get 20 sleeves in this pack, so it's really worth going for. And that means that you've got loads to sell as well, or try yourself. So really good one to go for. And the great thing is that you get a 30-day money back guarantee as well. It's also really good to go for a subscription, so 1 sleeve subscription for $99.95 per month, or a 2 sleeve subscription for $199.90 per month. Now that basically means that you're just getting your order every month, so you don't have to think about it, and also it keeps you active in the business, which means you can make the most out of your bonuses as well. So there's 2 websites that we'd always recommend. If you're interested in just having a look into the patches, the product itself, maybe some testimonials, then head towards thisisitinfo.com. Or if you're more interested in the business side of things and the compensation plan, then head towards thisisitteam.com. If you want to take a picture of that now, you can do, just so it reminds you. But they're really informative, these websites, so well worth a look. So the time is now to make your move. If you're serious about your dream, then get started on X39, feel the benefits and share with everyone. This is real hope for the future, and you're definitely in the right place at the right time. So thank you ever so much for joining us this evening for this presentation, and we will now just open the floor up for any more chat or questions. I'm just going to stop sharing. And I'm going to stop recording.